We have here the start. Okay, you can. You see, this is not so perfect, not so easy, but there is a big space for shooting for our shooter. You see, his move is too wide inside. It's not good. Now we get no advantage, but we go on playing. We have discipline, we have patience to go on playing. We're playing with much pressure, and then we have a good chance for shooting. Now we have the aspect 7 against 6 with 3 pivot. Stop. We have a pivot here, and a pivot with a shirt here for our changing bench is on this side, and this player has only to make this block, frontal block, so is no big probability that he will shoot. And if he gets the ball, he has to be so slowly that the defense player makes a foul. So that is no problem, or it's a little bit problem for he has a long way, but it's a little bit better. When he has the ball, you have to make a complicate or a technical, difficult camber pass on this side or on this side. So you see here is now the goalkeeper as the third pivot. Okay, now you see the anticipation here is a little bit problem for us. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 players from the left to the right side. They are more back player. I think this is a position which is better to be here. And 3 players here. Okay. What's now? Ah, yeah. Okay, the start is not very perfect. Now we have a change from the center pivot player for this player here. The move Peter Kovac talked about in the morning. You see, this is not very intelligent action from him. Now it's getting better. We have a good action for him helping. Stop. You see here again the third wing as goalkeeper, and now we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 players here. Okay? Stop. You see here, it's a very bad move from him. For normally it's a good chance to go here, and he's not enough going in this space. So the situation is not very good. Okay, go on. Then we have a good quality in the shot without jumping, and now he is free for shooting. He has no shirt. Normally he has the shirt. So now comes another action. Stop. It's the same. I think it's 3 times. Okay. The same. Yeah. It comes 3 times. Okay. Now they have a 5-1 here. Okay. You see, it's very free playing, and the pivot here is so clever that he makes a foul or provocates. Einfädeln wird man bei uns sagen. Einfädeln. Geschickt eingefädelt. Gefickt eingeschädelt sagen immer die Spötter. Also hier haben wir wieder diese 3 Kreisläufer. Man sieht, hier ist dann ein bisschen Glück dabei. Und das ist jetzt das Prinzip mit 3 Kreisläufern. Oh, the principle is to play a 2 against 2 situation with classical block move. And I will show afterwards no classical block move, another move which the play is more wide. You see, it's very narrow here. I think this we saw. Is this the same situations, oder? Wir haben ein bisschen vor. Ah, nein, das ist toll. Okay, I think for the play 7 against. No, okay, stop. Now we have 6 against 6 with 3. No, it's in 2. Okay, I would suggest we play 7 against 6, a new concept with 3 pivot. And there are 2 different ways how to play it. This we make 10 minutes. How many time do I have?
We have now till
past 4. So we have 45 minutes.
Exactly.
So we make 10 minutes, 7 against 6 with 3 pivot. Then we make 6 against 6 with 3 pivots. And then we make 6 against 6 with 2 pivot. He starts. Two against 2. Stop. When you are free, when he's free. Stop. I think that when he has to make a bounce move one time, then he has more distance, and then he can look. Nothing possible, then you play. But when it is possible, we have to play with him. Okay. Run! Stop! What are you doing? You have to go bright, white. You go. We want a playing field with 20 meters, not with 15. When you make this move, we have lost 5 meters from our space. You have to go there. And you have to go quicker in this position, that when the ball comes here, that you are standing here. Quick, as fast as you can, you have to be here. Okay, start again. Right. Change, fast break. Okay, our ball. You see, it's not possible to make a goal over 40 meters. Yeah. Okay, I will repeat the principle. The principle of this game, you go to the third pivot. The principle of this moves in 7. Hello. The principle, I want to explain. I get the ball, please. The principle is that we have a bright space, that we have bright moves, that we don't go always here. You saw in the video, it was too narrow, but it's 2 years ago, we play it better now. But when we all go here, they have to defend 2 against 2 good. It will be very narrow. So it's important that we have a bright move, and then every player of this 4 or of this 2 when he has the ball, he goes bright. Now we have 4 players. Hello. 4 players here, and now I get the ball. When I go, no, here's the play. When the player goes, so goes. No, you go bright. So and not bright. Okay. Now he goes here. So stop. Now he goes here. Perhaps you go here, and you go. So that he goes here. But when we have 1, 2, 3 players 5 meters from the side. We have 15 meters more. Do I have to come in? And you too. You come on as a 4th back player. Stop. Now he's here. You're here. When we have this 3 players here, you come here. he has the option to play to him, or you have to go here, then we have this, and then we have 2 or perhaps 3 when we play, but 3 against 2. Okay, but I think it's not so complicated. The principle is important. We play bright. When you get the ball and you start again bright, and then good actions, good passes, and good feeling for the situation. That's all. Okay.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Okay. Stop. Now we make the second principle. The first principle was we play bright with much space. Now we play 3 times 2 against 2. He plays 2 against 2. You are no more central. And then you play with him 2 against 2. And you play with him 2 against 2. Block, move, and everybody wants to make a goal. And then when there is no solution in 2 against 2, he must be free, I think. And then when he is jumping, you have only to stand, to wait, not jump. For you disturb him. You wait, and you are jump. Okay, you start. You are in the middle, more in the middle. Right, Rolf? Stop, stop. When he is starting there, you start again. So, stop. Then the problem is the move of him. When you make the action and we move here, we have no good chance for 2 against 2. We have a much better chance when he makes the action. That is important now. And now, stop, I am your... When he goes here, you make a block here. I open the block, this position. I make more space for the 2 against 2. We make it again. You start. You start. But now I go in there. No, stop. You come from here. I am you're looking. Again. I give you the ball. So stop, Mama, slowly. And then you go without the ball here. You stay a little bit more here. Normally they play 2 against 2. But then we start here, and then we go here. And then we have this move. We have this move. That this is important that you start here. Okay. 3 times, 2 against 2. Okay. Er hat geworfen oder hat vorhin gespielt? Yes, if you shoot. Yeah, but the problem is you are not allowed. Shooting is not allowed for you. When you shoot, we have no chance to change. Another player, but you are not allowed to shoot. Again, perhaps you can play to him. Perhaps him. Again, we start left. We start left. Hop. Start. Go. Yeah. Perfect play. Perfect. Okay. Very good. Now we can finish the 7 against 6 and we play 6 against 6 after the same principle we had now. We play 3 times 2 against 2. We have the 3 pivot. You have a little rest. You take out the shirt and we will finish the game here. But now we start 3 times 2 against 2. the same principle. The move was very good. Your move together was very fine. Okay, he starts. Wait here, wait. Now it's come, now come, go. Wider. Free play. Go on playing. Wider, go. Stop. It was a good game, but bad shot. You have to be a little bit more dangerous. I find that he is not dangerous enough. When you make this shot, this player will run there. You have to be more dangerous, more penetration, more looking for your own chance. And then you can do much more for the others. Okay. Okay, we start. The third? No, we need 3 pivots. 3. We play with 3 pivots. Okay, now we start. You have a rest. Okay, now he starts. 2 against 2. He starts. Wir spielen 6 gegen 6, dass man es dann. We play 6 against 6. No, stop. Stop. You will not do nothing. We want to start, and then you get the ball, and you make this. That's no action. When we start, you come a little bit to me, and then we start here at once, going without the ball, power, speed, and not getting the ball, and you are bouncing. Bouncing is necessary for after your action, not before the action. Again. Start! Go! Go! And fast break again. Fast break. Okay. Stop. You have to be more patient. It's too much risk. You have to. He starts, and then you can do it 4 times. That he have a second chance for playing perhaps. He starts and he finishes. But he starts and then he is always finished. And the defense is very good here now. So we have to go on playing. Okay. More discipline. Okay, so you see, when you have no ability for playing 2 against 2 with good blocking moves, this system is not good for this team. It's too difficult for them. Now, we play the principle we spoke about. He has the ball, and we play bright. You go here, and you go in this hole. I make it slowly. This is normal. He goes on this hole, gets the ball, and then he makes this move. He has a contact to him, a contact for shoot, or a contact for pass. So this player has to run with the ball from here till there, 6-7 meters, and there you need a bounce ball. You understand what the action? And then we do it again. It's very hard for him now, but we try it. Okay. Right. Go! 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 Jetzt! Oh! And then so much action for a bad shot. Okay, one more. The problem is when you get the ball and make the pass, it cannot function. You have always, when here's the ball. The problem is that we have a player, the first move was okay, but then he finished to play. When the ball was here, he came back, and then you did this. You make the pass in standing. You have always to run. When we start here, this is your first move is this. So then the second move is this or this. This is this, and then when you make it 2 or 3 times, you have a good chance for a goal. We start here and stop, and they have the possibility to play bright or to play 2 against 2. You understand? You can make the bright move or the 2 against 2 move with the pivot. Okay. Go! Go! Okay. Okay, offense again. In this system, we need a center player or a playmaker which has the ability to run from position 4-5 to position 2-3. And then you have to bounce. When you make all these quick passes, you have to go always on the space between number 4 and 5, and in the next action, between number 2 and 3. And this is only a possibility. We make no fast break. That's the last action. And you can play free without fast break. Stop. When you don't bounce, you have to bounce. Without bouncing, you cannot come. This is the position. You have to go from there to here. Okay. Go! Go! Bouncing! Go! Stop. The most problem in this team I see is that they have no good quality in blocking. All pivots going too early. They don't wait long enough to play with him. When he goes inside, we show it slowly. When you go there, and then with the bounce move inside. So jetzt you have to wait. You have to wait. And what are they doing? They always run here, and he runs with him. So we have no space. You have to wait here. Then we can play good with the pivot player. One more. What is with you? You have to look for him. He was free. He was a good action from him. But you don't look. Again. Go! Very good. Very good. In weitermachen. Ja. No contact. Very good. Very good. I forgot one action, but no, we saw it in the video. Ach, die bleiben 3 Einheiten da. Okay. Okay, now we have the 2 pivot situation. we show it. This is the principal mismatch from him, and then you are here. Now we have a second principle that we play bright or white. You go white and you go white. Here. So now you go here and then you have to come here. Now you see we have 3 players. We have 3 players, 5 meters. So we have 15 meters for you with these 2 players doing something in this big space. You understand? That you get the ball coming inside and then you play to try to make a goal. 1 and 1 here, 1 and 1 there, playing back with him. But you are the player, the most important player when 3 players are only playing for you. Okay, start. This is the isolation tactic. Go! Go on! Stop! Now we make the same move from the other side. You go right. Wait. You come here. Du gehst bright. And now you are the player, everybody, you are here. And now you are playing, you have the ball. Okay, come on. You have to be against the pivot. And you go from here outside with the ball, here. Going here, that he comes. When he doesn't come, you shoot or you play with him. So he has to come. Go a little bit more. Now, you see, we have an isolated player, number 3, against our best 1 and 1 player. So you first try to get an advantage 1 and 1. As you want, you can do what you want. But he's alone. You see what? Or you can play with him. Hop. But you want to win 1 and 1 against him. Okay. Right side starts. Right. 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 Stop. 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 What are you doing? You go right. But when you start, you are narrow. You have to start here without the ball. You are here. Here. And with the ball, you go here. This is much better when you go from here to here, then the whole defense is here. We want him that he is then you have to go from here to here. Okay, and you are a little bit more back player position. Okay, go inside, inside, and bright, bright, good. Also, stop, kein Wunder mehr. Okay. So now we show the last action that the wing player makes the offense man-to-man defense. You are playing against him. Okay, we start on this side, left wing. Yeah. Okay, after this beginning, you go on him. And then we stop. After, when he's going on him, we stop. Okay, we start at the beginning. When you play the ball to him, you go outside. Okay. Now. Okay, it's okay. You go there, it's finished. So now we see that when this element to avoid the 2 against 2 situation with this action, you have to go here. And then you get the ball, and the first thing what he has to do is to go on this hole, or in this space, and then he's free. This is one option. The other option is that you make the move here, and then you come, and you run away from him, and you make a block against him. You understand? Also, you try it. So, you go straight, then he comes crossing, you go here. Crossing, and you run! Run! Go! Yeah, but this is walking, running. Okay. Perhaps you help him. Okay, we start at the beginning. The 2 against 2 situation is very difficult to play against a wing player which is in man-to-man defense. So we want to do something against this action. You try to make 2 and 2. Is it not possible? You play to him. You come crossing and you have to run early. Okay. Hop. 2 against 2. Weiter, weiter. Go, 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 weiter, weiter, weiter. Go on playing. Nochmal, again. Again. Also we force the defense to change his system. Normally, I think that he will not run with him. And when we see that he runs, you have to be a little bit more, not so much action. You make only the pass and then look that you stand here and that you run very near to him, okay? And you allow him that you cannot follow. Okay. The problem is the crossing move of you. No, stop, 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 stop. Hello, hello, you go here. You are here. When he passes the ball, you come and then you must try to get an advantage in this side, then is crossing, or in this side. But you have a player which is alone. Again, you see, this player will be here. You are here, you are here. No, stop mal. No. So, here's the ball. So, you know, this player goes here. So, stop. And now you come from there, and then you get the ball 10 meters from the goal, and then you can stop at his position, play with him. Or you play against him, and if you cannot do it alone, his player, this player comes for crossing. But the first man who has to do everything for this situation are you, not he. Hop. Again. Okay. Go! Yeah. That's no good idea. That's too difficult. Okay, we played. I think we have to stop, Peter, oder? We have to stop. We played 1 time on the other side. Yeah? Okay. We play it on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. Now, our right wing goes for the transition move. Stop. Okay. Perhaps you pay the ball to him and you go outside. You running there. You make this. And then you go here, playing perhaps with him, going 1-on-1. And then you come, and I hope that you will make it better. Not from 10 meter shooting, we can make a 9 meter. We have no training. We do something to make a problem for him. And thus we have to attack him. Okay, we start from the beginning. I think handball is a... Stop. What is with your eyes? You didn't see him. You have to look. He was free. Und dann sieht man, and we see that this is a individual aspect. Go! Also, okay. Again. And handball is a question of space and time. Somebody told me, our video coach, where is he? Where? Handball is a question of time and space. He told me during the eating, and I repeat your words. Handball is a question of space and time. And our plan is to get 3 players in a space of 5 meters, so we have 15 meters rest, and help our players when they are able to go 1 and 1 to use this space. And he did it now in the second aspect very good. We play it again. Also, okay, again. Defense, more work. More defense work. Okay, jetzt gucken wir das. Hallo? Hallo? Video, Coach? Good! Oh, stop. What is, we have to go. We have 8 meters, 10 meters running. We have to shoot. More we cannot do for you. Wir gucken jetzt, we look in the Angriffskonzeption in System 2. Dann können die... nee, jetzt haben wir noch 5 Minuten. Last action. Last action. Go on playing. Go on. Ja. Other side, we make it 1 times from the other side. Other side. Isolation tactic. Elite Angriffskonzept des System 2. System 2. Das ist Angriffskonzept das System 2. Go! Ja. Okay, one more. I think the best move he should do would be, we make it, I make this aspect. Okay, stop. The best move is that he goes, you go more there. That you go here, and then you go 1 and 1. You play here, you can play with him or with him. That the move is 1 and 1 on this side. You try it and you help him that it is possible. One action. Okay, we look this system a little bit more in perfect style and reality as first league now on the video. And you can look how we play this system with 2 pivots in the reality. Nehmen wir System 2. Ist das System 2? Dann machen wir jetzt wieder so hell. Mach das noch aus, Licht. Hast du es? Now, this is the move we did. Now, they have to go back. Where system 2 is in the picture. The problem is a light. Oh no, it's better.
This one?
I don't know. No, it's too far. You go back. We have only 2 actions. You see, this was a start at the beginning. Okay, start. Okay, then this is 1. Can you make it a little quicker? This is a system we do not train today. But you see, but that's back. It's only 1 action. This is the only action in system 1. Now system, I call it systems, and we have a few systems. This is 1 system where the pivot is between 3 and 4, and the move is on the space between 4 and 5. And now starts system 2, which we saw in this. You see the first mismatch action here, pass back, move inside, and this is more quality than you showed today, the left back player. You see, it's a very easy crossing move from him, and we have advantage in this action. Now you see the option that this player is in the offensive role, but we have here a player. So, okay, stop. Now you see this player here goes in this direction, and our very fast player, it's a right-hand player, goes 1-1 and wins against him and forces this player to help, and then he is free. Okay? Okay.
Nice.
Bit of the same move. You see, he is free. So, yeah, very simple. The same action the second time. They make everything wrong. You can do wrong. I don't know what the opponent. Yeah. Now you have stop. Now stop. Now you see here this pass is closed. Now you see the move from him. Go on. And now stop. You see this move from this player here and the crossing move between these two players. Okay. You see the pivot was free, but he didn't see it. The action we trained 5 minutes ago, offense action here, going there, and then everybody is free. He is free and he is free. Okay? No. Here you see, stop. You see now the variation that this pass is not possible. We help this player with the pivot. Okay? You see our shooting player is now here. He has an offense player against him, but we help him with the pivot. Okay, I think that's enough for reality of playing with 2 and 3 systems, 2 or 3 pivots. And I thank you very much. I hope you get some new ideas. And I would tell you more blocking, more waiting, and more dangerous ideas for the players in the back player position. Okay, I thank you very much.